Every journalist can benefit from having the ability to use data journalism. It is important that data journalism exists because there is an ever-increasing amount of data in the world, and we need people who are able to interpret and analyse that data for the purposes of journalism. They shouldn't be scared of numbers. A lot of journalists are worried that because they're word people that they won't be able to use numbers and data, but actually it's not important that you don't need to know an awful lot about maths. You just need to be able to make good logical decisions and use the tools that are available to you, for example Excel, in order to make sense of the data that is available to you. And the other thing that you have to have is common sense and attention to detail. So my first piece of advice to journalists is always don't think just because you are not good with numbers that you cannot work with data. The best tool that I use and still use like 80% of the time is still Excel. It is very powerful, and if you want to start in data journalism, it's the first thing that you learn how to do. There are many other tools that are available. You can do everything from Excel to SQL to coding in Python, or there are an awful lot of tools that are available to you. Probably one of the most useful things I learned to use as a data journalist was OCR, which is optical character recognition. This is when you have PDFs, but the information that is contained in those PDFs you can't copy and paste. It's a static PDF, but optical character recognition will help you get that information into a spreadsheet which you can then use.
Significance for data visualization is to develop trust with your readership, to develop a following, to engage people, and to make them really care about the issues that journalists are reporting on. Advice I'd give somebody, a journalist starting out in data visualization, is start with your data, to search as much data as you can, to clean the data, to verify the data. The more that you have, the more that you can pass on to a designer to come up with an exciting, dynamic and emotion-rich visualization for your story.
If we think about the social media, so if we do a graph of this, what kind of graph would we do to show this? But then if you wanted to promote your graph, so you've got a story, how would you do it on social media so people look at your graph? What's the story?